Sounds good. Sounds great. Sounds perfect. Wow. I also got Dinosaur Forest for this league. I hope that you guys appreciate that touch. The extra mile. How can a deck like this win against combo? You reduce their life total to 0, I guess. You also play Blood Moon. Depends on the combo deck. Have I played the Sea Monster EDH deck? No, not yet. I'm picking up the rest of the cards today. They've been in for a while, but I'm actually going to go pick them up today. Thoughts on the alt arts? I don't really know what it looks like off the top of my head. I feel like the alternate art War of the Spark Planeswalkers are pretty hit or miss in my mind. Yeah, this is for you, Simon. The the dinosaur lands. Okay, everything is fine. Nobody panic. We can still cast a dinosaur here, and I think we're going to go for Ripjaw Raptor. Looks like my opponent's playing the Jeskai deck. And it'd be cool if they held up a counterspell this turn and we just get to Ceratops them. I mean, the Jeskai seems like a great matchup for us. Nice counter spells opponent. Shifting Ceratops, game 1. I don't feel bad because I built your deck. Marauding Raptor is pretty good. Yes, aspiring shit talker. Oh, I didn't build your deck. Sorry, I don't play Opt. You built your deck. I still don't feel bad, though. We can go Raptor into Ceratops next turn. Do I think this deck plays any sweeper? If they're playing my version, I'm not playing any sweepers main, but I think someone who would decide to cut some cards for Opt, they feel possibly could be playing some sweepers. I guess this means they can bolt my Ceratops. Still good to draw a card off Kiora. I think, yeah, I'm not going to play around a Verdict game 1. I think Verdict kind of stinks right now. It's okay. We're also like really set up for this matchup with 3 Boil and 3 Veil of Summer. Maybe a bit too set up. Oh, they didn't see the line. They didn't see the line that they could have bolted the Shifting Ceratops. That's so good for us. Ah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm not sure Thrashing Brontodon is good, the more I'm thinking about it. It doesn't trigger Kiora. No, I'm not playing any Caverns, because we're a Blood Moon deck. But my opponent's at 3. This deck also plays 4 Lightning Bolts, and, you know, they're probably going to Cryptic, and probably going to lose. No Great Henge, no. I think Great Henge is kind of nonsense. We're all playing Ghalta, which is somehow in my mind not nonsense, I guess. If only we could activate this at instant speed. Oh, they don't have Cryptic. Oh, I see. They declined to use the path, the Mystic Sanctuary. But they're either going to let us draw a card, or they're going to lose the game when they realize this can give trample. Yeah, they're going to let us draw a card. No more basics left in the deck. One more Stomping Ground, which we can get with Foothills if we want to. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to try to... Yeah, I'm going to try to resolve this so I can draw a card mostly. I know it's a hasty threat, but I think that matters less than the card draw. And if they remand, we can still play Brontodon. which is a lethal attacker. And if they verdict, they lose to the alpha. They don't have a prairie stream in their deck? No. We've been had. I'm gonna keep in the bolts. I'll cut the Ghaltas too and play one Blood Moon. Maybe Kiora gets bad when you cut this many dinos. I think Blood Moon's better on the play. But on the draw, I'm likely to not play the second Blood Moon, maybe not even the first. Let me get my hat back on. Serious time. Keep this. I think so. It's pretty bad if they bolt our elf, but if they don't and we don't draw land, we can commune for a second land, hopefully, and then play Marauding Raptor. We drew the land, so I might still get a land off of this, I suppose. Yeah. We got enough gas. Looks like we're going to get to Raptor. We have 2 Raptors, wow. Draw a card. Attack for 5. Probably want to hold the Ceratops if we can. Kind of weird that they went turn 1 Stevens, turn 2 Trio. They probably drew this for turn, I suppose. Anger is a 2 for 2 if they have Anger. They have Teferi, Fun Raveler. Although we get to have some more fun because we get to replay Ripjaw. Get to do this, right? Marauding Raptor, Ripjaw Raptor, draw 2. Okay, can't quite boil this turn. And I'm going to attack my opponent for 10 rather than worry about this 1 mana Teferi. Oh, sorry, for 8. For 8. Rather than worry about the Teferi. Dude, we're going off. We're going off. And we could have played Ceratops because it only costs 2. I guess it wouldn't have haste though, but we can just draw cards. Don't really need to be afraid of anything, I think. Like, they have to have Verdict here, and if they have Verdict, we probably get to boil them. So I'm going to go, maybe I should have named Red, but I'm going to go Veil of Summer. And then if they cryptic tap in response, we can Ceratops. And if they let this resolve, we can just boil. Can't play Curators with both Raptors in play, right? Oh, I see. Then yeah, it deals 2 damage. You're right. I see. Yes. You are correct. I think that's fine though. Alright, on the draw, I don't really want these Blood Moons. Probably. Oh, did I cut a Ceratops? That was a total accident. Oops. Oh no, this is in the sideboard and I missed it. It's my first match with dinos. Be easy on me. Be easy on me. Sneep. Would love to draw something to do on turn 2, of course, but this is a Sneep. Yeah, that could give us the red 2-drop, right? Too many cards in this deck that aren't dinosaurs. A fair criticism. Spike. Yeah, I'm now legally and officially a paleontologist. What is the best matchup for our deck? Just basically anything besides the mirror, I think. This is bad for us. Eesh. I was hoping to find a cheaper dino there. Yeah, our forests do have dinos. That does make up for the count a bit, I think. Alright, if we pass, they just know we have Boil. I think I'm just gonna jam here. Hopefully we draw Veil of Summer. But getting a non-island wisely. So next turn we can Marauding Raptor into Regisaur Alpha. I think that's fine. So we can like maybe just tap them out with Boil on their instep. Maybe just kind of make it to where they can't tap out for anything here. Could have maybe gone for this in their upkeep. Fetch an island and then let it resolve. Could also just draw another Boil at 3 in the deck. Whenever one or more creatures you control trample. Maybe have a crazy turn next turn. We got an okay one this turn. Yeah, I guess we just can't cast both next turn. It's attack for 9 though. I'm gonna chump block. This card is really good, Marauding Raptor. Yeah, opponent gets it off the field. I mean, they're dead if they have nothing. I don't know how likely that's going to be. Wildfire Flagstones. Pretty cool to see the Wildfire Flagstones in the Jeskai copycat shell. Looks pretty good here. Veil of Summer would be, I think, our best draw. Veil of Summer is probably a win. Boil is really good too. Kiora sadly doesn't let us double spell. I think we're just supposed to go to combat and play this guy post-combat after they Cryptic tap. They're just so likely to have Cryptic that I'm not that interested in jamming into this 4 open mana. Them killing my Utopia Sprawl land was such a bummer. Remand is good against us. They've got 4 cards left. Hey, if they have the cat combo, we're very dead. Thoughts on Jeskai Copycat versus 4-color cat pile? I mean, this is way more of a control deck than the 4-color one is. Alright. Maybe we can keep this. It doesn't have a turn 1 accelerant, but it actually just is a pretty good 2-3-4 curve if this lives on the play. Yeah, maybe this deck should be playing instead of Blood Moon Rotting Regisaur. Maybe. Blood Moon seems pretty good though. Urza's power plant, huh? The dinosaurs cannot go extinct. Incoming door to nothingness. I'm not even sure we want Regisaur. Maybe not. I don't know. Is that the nuts? It does kill Regisaur Alpha, but I think we still play it here. Doesn't kill this guy for next turn. That is true. That is true. It still like does, yeah, it does pump up the team a bunch. Yeah, I might just kill them. Like if they don't have Worm Coil Engine, which they don't have Worm Coil Engine. I think they're just dead. We have a Ballista for 2, maybe? They do. So we can't give Trample. That's haste, but they just die because of the Marauding Raptor. So we play Regisaur Alpha. These become 6 power creatures. I think I'd rather like try to draw a Lightning Bolt off of Ripjaw Raptor. Couldn't remember it. Arbor Elf just dies if we play it right now, so. Are they going to block and kill my Ripjaw? They're probably just going to... Yep, this is fine, I think. Get to draw a card. Yeah, we just don't quite have lethal next turn, though. Assuming they sweep us. We have 2 hasty dinos in our hand. So, like, I guess O-Stone would be really bad because it could play around hasty creatures pretty well. Are they just dead? No, they're not just dead. Close, though. Oh, no, they are. They're dead to the Regisaur Alpha. Yeah, because they have to block Marauding Raptor, then they take 7. Awesome, 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 awesome. Take that, turn 4 Ulamog. The Dinosaurs refuse to go extinct. Dual deck Eldrazi versus Dinosaurs. Oh, I touched my mana wrong. Doesn't matter, they're dead. Oh no, the Alpha doesn't get haste! Ah, fuck. No, you're right. You're right. Thought it did. Do we want to put them to 3? I think we do. It would have been way better if to tap our mana better and get to play an Arbor Elf here, of course, but I still think we put them to 3. We have Lightning Bolts in our deck. Yeah, this Dino deck seems to be far more difficult to pilot than any control deck. I agree completely. Okay, so they're dead if they attack. And we wisely didn't play the Arbor Elf into the Ugin. And they wisely don't attack. I think we just play this guy. And an Elf. Yeah, we also have 4 bolts in our deck. And they just, you know, until they draw Worm Coil, I guess, they're not going to be able to do too much. Or maybe another Ulamog. I'll take 10. So Regisaur Alpha is not a win. It's just Lightning Bolts. We have 2 more bolts in the deck. That's a 2 in 21 chance. All right, hold on. I got my finger on the trigger. Got my finger on the trigger. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. No! No. All right. We'll save it. Gonna bring in Blood Moon number 5. Honestly, Ceratops as a hasty guy seems pretty good. Ghalta continues to look not very good. But maybe I'll just cut bolts. I think 2 bolt is fine. Why not cross your enough block? We're just dead to the Ulamog attack. We mill out. Don't really think we can mulligan Elf plus Sprawl. Maybe we can. Yeah, Ghalta can block Ugin. Obviously, if we draw a land, it's really good. Yeah, Veil of Summer sadly doesn't stop Door to Nothingness. Yeah, Ghalta's great in this matchup, the more I think about it. Basic Forest. Poggers, dude. I'm going to play this if I draw a land. Quartzwood Crasher. Which is a card I'm not sure I ever read before today. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's almost game over. Almost game over. And then we can Ghalta next turn, right? And then they can't Ugin it away, and they can't O-Stone. Oh, they can't O-Stone. Yeah. Never mind. Alright, so we beat Ugin with this line. Gonna play this pre-combat, so they, you know, if they kill this in combat, Ghalta still hits the field. We beat Ugin. We lose to O-Stone. That's basically all we lose to. Yeah, but we have officially cast Ghalta. Maybe it was better to play Brontodon first. I don't think so. No O-Stone, please. This is so sad. I think I'll get a forest because we have Blood Moons to draw into. I mean, maybe they have nothing. If they have nothing besides this card, we could maybe win. How many leagues to go 5 with this deck? Probably 2. Don't think we're gonna get it on this one. I think the haste on the Ceratops is better than the second Raptor getting to draw a card. Okay, can't beat that. Mind slumps 2 in a row. Why has WotC forsaken us? Good question. Because they were greedy and wanted to put them on Magic cards. How could they do this? I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put back Bolts. Lightning Bolt is not a dinosaur. It was the Just Guy copycat deck, and like we were really close to winning in games 1 and we won game 2, and like they cat comboed us and we could beat, like, you know, any fair cards really in that spot. The game 3 was close to, and they cat comboed us. Why did Mark Rosewater send a meteorite back in time to kill all the dinosaurs? Just so we could put their faces on cards? This is unreasonable. We've put up with it for too long. Am I going to Regisaur Alpha, or am I going to Ripjaw Raptor? Probably Alpha, right? Can we possibly beat a Titan this turn? Maybe not. We'll see. So they get Valakut, Haste Land, Attack, and then they get 2 zombies. The 2 zombies are probably going to be enough to keep them alive. Maybe they mess up and get 2 Field of the Dead, and then don't get any zombies. Ah, they saw the line. They even get 4 zombies because it's a fetch land. I'll take a draw step, but I don't think we have outs. I mean, we are a 4 copy. We have 4 copies of Blood Moon in our deck. Oh, yeah, Ghalta. Ghalta's maybe an out. Ghalta's good at least if it doesn't actually kill them. But we were very unlucky and didn't draw it. We could, if we Ripjaw Raptor, we could still draw Ghalta. But how much damage is Regisaur Alpha? They have 4 blockers. Yeah. We have to get a little lucky here. Oh, we don't have. Never mind. We don't have quadruple green. All right, here's the line. Wait, so our dinosaur? Yeah. This Colossal Dreadmaw, clearly the best of all the dinosaurs. Did I not click concede? Yeah, I think I restarted in time for the stream not to crash. I could feel it lagging. Sometimes when I can feel the lag going, if I restart Magic Online and the lag is because of Magic Online's memory leaks, it stops the crash from happening. So maybe I just need to restart more often during the stream. So give me a second, then I'll concede. Wait for Magic Online to load. Yeah, this is really the dinosaurs going extinct, this league. It's a lore run. Sure. We'll bring in the boils. Let's just bring in all the boils. Yeah. I'm feeling good about this. All the Blood Moons, all the boils. What could go wrong? Dinos don't concede. Dinos don't know 104.3a. Fair enough. Oh no, this hand's so good we just don't have a land. This hand's good. Let's keep it. We should probably put back this boil. I guess we will. Dude, Quartzwood Crasher, Kiora is a Splinter Twin. It makes like a 6/6 creature that draws a card off Kiora. I think getting Stomping Ground and then naming green? Don't think it matters too much. So we have 7 mana for next turn. I'm sure we want an alpha before we Crasher. Oh, dude, we should have played. Yeah, we definitely should have played 1 Colossal Dreadmaw. That was a big mistake, I agree. Arbor Elf might be a good draw. I don't think they can... if they can't Titan us next turn, I think we've got a good chance of winning the game. I have Dismember. That's so sad. I'm gonna be so sad if they Dryad me and I put, you know, if I had put back Boil. Okay, what can that find us? We have 8 mana. I think we just need to cast this first to see if we draw Blood Moon off of it. Oh, awesome! Hell yeah! Revenge of the Dinosaurs. Revenge of the Dinosaurs. Could they fizzle Kiora with Dismember? Yes, they could actually. That was a mistake by them. Oh, Hasty Ghalta. Maybe that was better. I think we still although we're still supposed to cast this first, I think. Okay, untap. Thrashing B is pretty good here. Because it kills the Dryad, but... Let's do some smash it instead. Oh, if I had floated green, I actually could have cast the Brontodon. I didn't realize it still had a land drop to play. It's fine. So how does this work, dude? The lands... So it's a... Whichever enchantment came in last is the one that... I think. Oh, no. I think whichever one came in last is the one that's taking effect. Maybe I want these Flame Slashes on the draw. Although Boil seems like a better answer to Dryad than Flame Slash. Maybe not on the draw. But maybe yes on the draw. Mulligan. Snap keep. Opponent's deciding if they want to keep 6. They do keep 6. Oh no, I mulliganed. Perfect hand. No, they have Dismember. It's so bad for us. Right. I mean, if we draw a land, it's probably going to be fine, but I've got a feeling, a sinking feeling, that we're going to draw Arbor Elf after we play Marauding Raptor. They get a forest with their T-West. Not even a Castle Garenbrig, because they had one in their hand. Is Basic Mountain and Utopia Sprawl a Splinter Twin? We'll rally back, Simon. We'll rally back. I honestly don't think the deck has looked bad. It's just opponents have had draws that have lined up well and had a lot of close games. Oh, this is like, I think the worst hand we've kept. I think it was better than going to 5, maybe. Are we in the Merfolk bracket? We might be in the Merfolk bracket. They didn't. I love how long they took the name Merfolk there. Can name Shapeshifter for my Classical Mimic. Is there some way to reimagine dinos? I think it'd be fun to reimagine them without any arms. That'd be kind of like the wyvern version of dinos. I think that would be a cool way to reimagine them. So like, if you imagine this, just no arms, pretty cool, I think. Dude, Pro Blue, it's awesome. I think we're kind of a little defensive here. Why does this deck even run Basic Mountains? I mean, I think sometimes you want to fetch Mountain, but maybe you don't need to. Mega punished for tapping the elf. Yeah, I think I'll just play Thrashing Brontodon here. Yeah, dual decks Merfolk versus Dinosaurs. Whoever loses has to get banned. I saw Jim Davis challenge Nikachu to a Goblins versus Merfolk grudge match, and I'm excited to watch that. Shifting Ceratops is pretty good here. Yeah, I think I added the second Basic Mountain. I think Simon's list only had one, which was maybe a mistake. I thought we had enough double red cards to justify it. They should make a tribal format. It's kind of interesting. feel like goblins would just overrun though, because they have this like Splinter Twin combo, and if the tribal format is you can only play creatures with the same creature type, then goblin just gets to combo off all the time. That was probably too serious of an answer. Is Dragonstorm a tribal deck? That's the question I think we need to be asking ourselves. Tribal was a format? I've never heard of tribal as a format. Did I consider the weakness of this deck? Maybe the lack of dinos. I didn't consider it, but maybe I should have. Got reach, trample, and haste. Best tribal deck is Pioneer, Pre-Nerf, Kiora, Blue-Eye Control. Yeah. They untapped my Thrashing Brontodon on accident, and they don't get to bounce it. Hell yeah. And we don't have Islands opponent. We're in the Merfolk bracket. We are in the Merfolk bracket. Hell yeah. That probably could not have gone any better for us. Oh, I am only playing one mounted. I really thought I played a second. Alright, let's Regisaur Alpha this turn so we can sneaky Quartzwood Crasher them. And I think we can attack with the Ceratops. I think we have enough. Like, if they have, you know, 2 Merfolks to tap 2 of our creatures, it's bad, but how many Merfolk deck, or how many Merfolk could the Merfolk deck possibly play? And if they attack all out, they may just die next turn. It's another Regery. You know, Mirror Regery is historic legal, I found out. And I also thought Frilled Mystic was a Merfolk. And so I was trying to figure out off stream yesterday a blue-green Collected Company Ixalan Merfolk tribal deck with Mirror Regery and Riptide Laboratory, which can pick up your Silvergill Adept and your Merfolk Tricksters and your Frilled Mystics, of course, to lock your opponent out. And then I looked at Frilled Mystic again, and it's actually a lizard, not a Merfolk. Pretty happy to double block here. Oh yeah, Centaurs do have a lord. Yeah, Elf, Lizard, Wizard. That looks just like a Merfolk. An Elf Lizard... These are just Elf Lizards. Look at them. These are Elf Lizards. An Elf Lizard is a Merfolk. So unfair. I will die on this hill. Maybe we Alpha here. They block both 3/3s. We still have to block one of these. Lizards aren't aquatic. He makes some good points. Although Frilled Mystic, I think, is like jumping out of a lake or something. There can be maybe like the same way there's like land penguins and sea penguins. Maybe the same is true for Merfolk. Yeah, but look, Frilled Mystic is, there's like a pond there. Frilled Mystic is just a Merfolk. An Elf Lizard is a Merfolk. I should be able to play this is my Merfolk deck. And maybe I just still could play it, huh? Yeah, Frilled Mystic has gills? I don't see the gills. Where are the gills? Are these gills? I don't know. I just feel like there's, you know, no justice in this world. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I would probably say I'm not reading enough into it. And I'd probably be wrong. They're frills. Interesting. I mean, I know lizards don't have gills, but my whole point was it was more of a Merfolk. But I think I'm being swayed. They have Dismember? Interesting. Wait, they didn't dismember the Shifting Ceratops? Oh, opponents! Ugh. You have to dismember this when you can, I think, right? They have a Merfolk Trickster, which is relevant if we cast this. Yeah, we are in the 0-3 bracket. Or the Merfolk bracket, as I think we should call it. No, Mutavault is only 3 power, so I think they're just chumping. Yeah, I don't want to play Regisaur Alpha. I think. Maybe I did. Good reason why I'm in the Merfolk bracket, I guess. Seems a bit safer to do this. And then, like, this is 2 lethal attackers. Look at that sequencing of playing the Arbor Elf before the Marauding Raptor. Amazing. His hand is Merfolk Trickster Mystery card. But they need exactly another Mutavault to chump block the Shifting Ceratops, and they need a Mutavault every turn for the rest of this game. Because they can't dismember anymore. I will bring in the 4th Shifting Ceratops, cut the Blood Moons, bring in the Flame Slashes. Veil of Summer does stop Spreading Seas and any counter spells they may have. Kiora seems kind of bad on the draw. Probably want like 2 Boil. 1 Veil. I think on the play I'll probably bring some number of Kiora back in. Yeah, Boil's good. I think that sometimes it doesn't it's not great against Merfolk. Sometimes it's good, of course, but sometimes they draw like all Mutavaults and Caverns, and sometimes you just cast it and you're just dead to their attacks, especially on the draw. So I don't think I want 3. What is the record so far? You don't want to know. You think you want to know, but you don't. Yeah, 6-0 in this league. Which is why you didn't want to know, because it's we've broken the system. Did any of the decks today actually perform? We went 3-2 with Door to Nothingness, with the stipulation of only killing our opponent with Door to Nothingness. I'm pretty proud of that. No one will ever be able to take that away from us. Yeah, we've got a solid opening hand. Honestly, the Dinos deck has just not looked bad at all. Just, I think we've gotten a little unlucky a couple times, and some of our opponents' draws have lined up well against ours. I have a few friends who are like diehard Scred players, or at least they were. Will play at every tournament. And they were really, really happy when Scred won that GP. Bummer. Yeah, now we can't really replay the Arbor Elf because of the Raptor. Oh no, I meant to cast Sprawl. Although I think it's going to end up being like exactly the same if we get a forest, and we did. And so I'm going to name green and then play a Brontodon. Thanks, Doom. And do I want to trade Marauding Raptor for Harbinger? Probably not. I do think I'm going to kill their Vial, though. Well, if we trade, we can replay the Arbor Elf. And next turn we can play Alpha plus Elf. Oh, whoops, I didn't let the trigger happen. Oh, well, I guess... Probably threw me off with the Vial. Well... That's an attack for 11. Does a Ghalta get them? Maybe a Ghalta gets them. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? I think we're like 5 points short because they can just chump block the Marauding Raptor. So we can attack like this. And they trade with the Marauding Raptor. Then we have 2 blockers back, and we win if, or we survive if they don't have a Lord. Just a casual 2 mana 12/12 haste trample. Well, it's not a chump, they trade, but yeah. Well, I mean, they have to have either like land. I mean, yeah, they probably have a Lord, all right. But this is our only line. I think we're dead to this too. Game 3. Yeah, Spreading Seas isn't too. We were dead to most Merfolk spells, all right. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the Chorus back. Kiora's back in on the play. Sounds okay. We've got a Ceratops. Hope we find the 2 mana dinosaur off of this. Well, at least we didn't whiff. Today's Dono Deck Thursday driven, so I think this is the last thing on the docket, but we'll be playing some Miracles tomorrow. I think. Don't hold me to it. Maybe we'll play something else. Would be pretty good for us if they just play a Lord and we get to go Kiora and then kill the Lord. No, I mean, we were dead to Spreading Seas, Trickster, or any Lord, or like land plus Regery. So... Just trying to imagine, honestly, what we didn't lose to. It's pretty good for us. A little late, Marauding Raptor, but you are welcome to join the party. I have seen the new blue-black Narset deck. I'm not a big fan of the exact list that TSP, Jindrik, and Canister played. They have a Force. I personally just have never been a big fan of playing discard spells in like your blue control decks. Like they're really bad top decks and they don't necessarily play very well with your counter spells. I also think 4 Narset is too many. They even only have like the 1 Gaia Reach to lock out, right? So like I just don't understand. Like Narset, I get the idea is that Narset is good in the format, and that's something that I think is like a fine take to have. But I still feel like 4 Narset is too many, so I would play like 3, maybe 2. I mean, oh yeah, there's a puzzle box in the sideboard, which is something I like when I'm playing card. I'm not sure how much I like it in that version. So yeah, these are my thoughts on the deck. I do think there's something to the madness. Oh, I was supposed to minus first because they could have responded with a dismember here. Can't counter this. Not that they could really with anything. It's not meant to be a lock deck. Sure, but my point is, like, it's not a lock deck. So, like, 4 in our set just seems like too many. You know, if you're not, like, really built around it, and the deck is not, is my point. Like, 4 in our set just seems like way too many. The Quartzwood Crasher makes 1 token for each trample damage. I think it's 1 token for each creature with trample. But I'm not 100% sure. Alright, we do have an island now, and, you know, so an island walking lord will make their creatures unblockable until we bolt it. Yeah, 1 token equal to the amount of trample damage dealt, that's right. Two Regeries means they can't attack this turn. So good for us. Oh, they have 3 Regeries? 3 Regeries is impressive, and it means that our bolts are going to be pretty dead, I guess. So I think we just Ripjaw Raptor. I don't think I'm very likely to cast or to be able to attack with the Alpha here. And Ripjaw Raptor draws us 2 cards, so... Interesting. So we get to draw another card. We get to grow the Marauding Raptor up to 8/3, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Now we're just sending in. I don't hate just sending. This is a bit of a risky line if they have an Island Walker. I mean, this line means that they have to... If they have an Island Walker, we can't bolt it because they have double Regery. And this makes them block with something. I guess they can just, you know, put the Harbinger in front of the 3-power guy, though. But it's like we just can't block, right? Very easily because they have the Regery. I don't know. If they have a 3rd Regery... They have a Glasspool Mimic. Yeah, just with the Spreading Seas, I just don't think we have good blocks. Oh, they're thinking about copying Harbinger. They go with the Regery. Now they've got, like, they can eat this, eat this. Need to draw a card, though. They should be dead to Bolt if they don't have Mutavault next turn. If they don't block, they do block. If you were to build a Dino-List, would I prefer this style? Oh my gosh, opponent. I like this. I think the Blood Moons and the Arbor Elf are good. I'm not even sure how good Regisaur is. We were saved again by our opponents just not making very good blocks. Opponent's been just making mistakes, you know. It's fine. Everybody, you know, at some point has made a lot of mistakes playing games of Magic. Yeah, they had almost figured it out. Yeah, copying Harbinger I do think was better with this block that they made. But also they just didn't need, they shouldn't have let their lord die. Alright, let's see what dinosaur we find. A Ripjaw Raptor, we'll take it. To draw a card off of Kiora. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. And then, oh, I can't untap Ripjaw. I can't untap Shifting Ceratops with Kiora because Kiora is blue. Still think we're sitting in. If they don't block, they die to Bolt. If they do block, they're chumping. On the scoreboard, baby. On the scoreboard. I really do think this deck is, you know, not as bad as this record indicates. It's felt pretty good the whole league. You know, I mean, as good as Dinosaurs can be. Playing against Luris, I don't think we can mulligan a hand like this. That's aggressive. I think we still go for the elf here. I know that they had a very aggressive play, but the next turn we can go Stomping Ground, Bolt, Utopia Sprawl, Commune with Dinosaurs, even if the elf dies. Definitely Scourge in hand. I'm not sure, maybe Scourge in hand, but like the Swoop Spear still lets you at least cast the Scourge no matter what. But I mean, this is also still the best line if they are on Scourge, which they were. If only we were on the play. We probably go to, you know, we probably go to 5 here. Like, we're not beating Temur Battle Rage. Temur Battle Rage is good against the Dinos deck. Yeah, needs to need Ghalta, who's going to be maybe smaller than Scourge. They bolt me. And then bolt me again. And then that reduces my life total to -1. So, how do we want to fight this deck? Baloth seems pretty good, but shrinks the Surges, hopefully kills them. Blood Moon seems pretty not good. I probably want like 2 Veil, maybe probably not the full 3. Brontodon seems bad. Flame Slash seems fine. Trim a Kiora. Can you animate a pro-black creature from the graveyard? I think it ETBs and then falls up. That would be my guess. I'm not 100% sure. Why was a 2-mana 7/7 not banned? I don't care if the deck is dominant or not. Well, I mean, pushing that domino pushes a lot of dominoes. You know, they're more impressive. You know, you can win the game on turn 1 in Modern. You know, so it's like, okay, if we're banning 2-mana 7/7s. You gotta ban Allosaurus Rider, maybe Simian Spirit Guide, maybe Gristlebrand. You know. Thanks, Hunter. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Isn't Blood Moon good on the play? I don't think so. I think if they suspect it, they can just get a swamp real easy. Like, Blood Moon is good at turn 2 on the play if they don't get a swamp. But, I mean, they can even just have a discard spell. Sounds good. You're fine with Gristlebrand being banned. I'm not, but I'll pass it along. I don't know. I think it's fine, but the thing is, it's like if there's one card in Modern that you just can't say I don't care about competitive viability. Why is this card not banned? It's too, like, what it does is too effective. Just if you push that domino, you have to advocate for like probably a dozen cards, maybe more, to be banned, because there are a lot of things in Modern that like the general population views to be too good or, you know, unfun. And so I think you just really can't ban things because they are unfun, or, you know, I think you really should only, oh no, temporary disabled trade. I think you only can ban things in Modern, in my opinion, these days based on how competitive a card is or an archetype is. Sorry that I just kept, you know, rambling and saying the same thing over and over again, but I feel like you guys have come to expect it. Let's take Ghalta, I think. Is there a way I can dono deck for a YouTube video? No, but I'll think about it. Because I don't do my YouTube stuff, Hunter. I got a guy who does it for me. So I'd have to think about, I'd have to work it out with him, of course. But for now, I'm saying no. But I'll think about it. But they axe Lattice because of play patterns. I know, but it's also like they haven't banned anything in Modern for play patterns since, and like Neobrand can kill on turn 1 with like enough consistency that if you were going to ban anything for play pattern purposes, you should start with that, And I just this is you know what I mean. It's just like, why ban the 2-mana 7/7 when there's a deck that just kills on turn 1? Thank you, Thoughtseize Bug. Although Soulscar Mage is pretty good against Ripjaw Raptor. And also I'll say, they really didn't ban Lattice for play pattern purposes as much as Karn plus Lattice was too good. Like, Karn plus Lattice was, I think, a ban-worthy combination of cards, and they chose to ban Lattice instead of Karn. I think that's maybe not what they said, but I kind of think that that's probably more true. What card is the 2-mana 7/7? They're talking about Scourge of the Skyclaves. Well, the commenter didn't say a Scourge was too powerful for Modern. They said they didn't care if it was too powerful or enough. They said it should be banned. And maybe I should have just ignored them, but I just wanted to, maybe change a mind, I guess. I agree with you to some extent. Hurricane hands not being fun should be a factor because the format isn't interesting or fun because nobody ends up playing it. I agree to an extent. However, I would say the format as a whole is fun, but there are probably a dozen, maybe more cards that people hate playing against, And so it's just like, I feel like you could look at the MTG Goldfish homepage and find a card that the general community hates in every single Modern, every single tier Modern deck. This is so sad. Soulscar Mage versus Ripjaw Raptor. And it's like, do you just... I think it should play some amount of a factor, but I don't think that, the mob should rule on these kind of things, and I don't think that most of these cards are cards I would recommend banning. I think that probably becomes a factor when people aren't playing a format, but people just are playing Modern. It's so bad that now we draw the lightning bolts. It's so bad that the 1-mana red creatures are bigger than my 4-mana green creatures. I've changed my tune on everything. Yeah, fun is also subjective. That's a good point to bring up when talking about this. Yeah, I agree with that, Hurricane. I think that is a good caveat. Fun should definitely play a factor, but I think the only way the community can vote on this card is truly not fun is by not playing the format, No, Lantern is dead. Lantern is super dead. There have been a lot of cards printed recently just make Lantern not playable, in my opinion. Alright. Somebody timeout Keen Mind. Comes in here every day asking about objective versus subjective. Could Opal get unbanned? I think if Opal's unbanned, Urza probably can't be legal, but I don't know, maybe. I'll just do this rant for a bit, but I think that, generally, I am, not in favor of aggressive unbans, where I think... aggressive unbans, whereas I think you can be a little more aggressive with what you choose to ban. I think it's a bit harder to talk about unbanning things, because if a card ever comes off the ban list and goes back on, it's just horrible for just a really bad moment. And also the cost of keeping a card on the ban list is not very high. Yeah, Baloth not being a dino, I agree, is a bit of a flavor fail. Oh no, we don't have enough mana. We're one short. Oh no. Disaster has stricken. Attacks with the bow map. So land, let's play Ghalta. Shifting Ceratops? No, we don't have enough green. Because both sprawls are on red. They are going to go to 1 and dart my elf, which means they're chump blocking with these my Baloth. And it means that they cannot tap these for mana anymore. However, it does really strand this Ghalta in my hand that I could have put a Ripjaw Raptor in my hand over, which was maybe a mistake. Are they going to Lava Dart and double block? Lava Dart's pretty risky because it means they just don't have mana. And they may never have mana for the rest of the game, but... Oh, they Lava Dart me and then double block. Sure. That's better. Really interesting choice. Because, you know, most of their lands also deal damage to them. And, like, they can't even... Yeah, they can't even sack the Sunbait Canyons. I mean, it's not that they can't Lava Dart. It's more like they probably shouldn't. But now they're just dead to so many things here. Literally Cryptic Command. Literally Cryptic Command. I also think when you're talking about unbanning and banning cards, having your personal biases examined is really important. Like, do you want a card gone because it's good against your pet deck, or do you want a card unbanned because it makes your pet deck better, or do you think it would make the format better overall? Okay, finger on the trigger. We have a lot of things that are good draws here. Still have outs. I have not Babe Toss. I don't really think Wheel of Sun and Moon is where you want to be now. Okay, I'll pull it back up. We've got outs. We have one more bolt in the deck. We have 4 Regisaur Alphas. Oh no, I didn't mean to play it. Ugh. Shifting Ceratops. Yeah, Veil only cycles if they play a blue or black spell. Play Veil. Okay.